Yes, we're back. Sorry, guys. We are back. Yes, we're back. Sorry, guys. We are back. My bad, my bad. All right. Just wanted to come back on. I didn't want to leave everybody hanging that way. That was very wrong of me to do. But of course, it's very wrong of me also to think that you guys are just going to keep jumping on here every time I screw up the stream. So, we're here. We're back for just a minute. Just wanted to come on and apologize for how I let that end. And I'm going to get out of this parking lot before they end up trying to boot me, actually. I don't want them booting me. Come on. Alright. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Yes, I screwed it up. I did. That was totally my fault. Totally my fault. Hang on. Now I got the camera. Man, I'm just not doing well today, am I? I'm just not doing well. All right, here we are. We're here. I am just not doing well on the streams today. All right. We're going to sit here on 7th and Red River, or Neches, for just a little bit. Red River is on down 1. All right. Guys, like I said, I am sorry what happened a while ago. I've got to figure this out. Something has changed on the Restream side. So I gotta figure that out. And figure out what has changed and what's happened. So, but we're here. Now we're down here. There's a chance that there could be some craziness happen while we're sitting here in downtown. There's a chance that there might be a little craziness happening down here. Butterfly is back. Thank you. Yeah, I got to figure this out today. If Restream is going to end my stream, especially on YouTube, every single time that I lose a connection, then we're going to have issues. I'm going to have to find a different service, I think. So, I'll tell you what, maybe we should move up one. Because we're right here. So this is, that is the arch right there. Home bases keep getting destroyed. Time to switch to multi-RNT. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably do something, Zero, for sure. I've got to do something. Is that an option in OBS? Hang on. Wow, there is a plugin for that, actually. The page is written in Japanese because it's originally built for VTubers. To multiple RTMP servers concurrently. I'm going to have to look at that. I've just got to get Starlink back up as well. I did, Butterfly. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit yesterday. The poor kid was a special needs student that was murdered, and the guy that did the murder, he's in on $1 million bond right now. Thank goodness. Uh, I didn't know it was an actual plug-in, but I will look at that today. We may do I may do a test stream with it a little bit later today. Maybe it'll maybe it'll fix this whole issue that I'm having. That would be really really nice, actually. Yeah, it was sad. The fight started in the bathroom. So here's what I had heard. The information I got. The fight started in the bathroom. People were yelling that the guy had Mac Brown had a knife. The school resource officer saw him. The kid would not take his hands out of his pockets. Long story short, they got him into custody, and that's when they found the special needs kid uh, with stab wounds to his chest. I can't imagine, Butterfly, because I heard he was pretty much. I heard he was a nonverbal child, that he had issues. I can't imagine what happened to cause that. You know, I don't know. I can't imagine what would cause that. I could do that too, Zero, for sure. I could do that for sure. But yeah, I don't know what caused it. It's such a shame. I feel so bad for his parents. Not only for his parents, but just, I just don't understand why violence, especially, I mean, and these kids nowadays, the kids are so violent now. I remember when I was a kid, we would get in fights at school. We would fight. You'd duke it out. If you got caught, we would go during athletics, during football, and they would make us run until we almost puked. There was no stabbing and shootings and any of that stuff. And nowadays it's like, I just don't get it. But it is what it is. I mean, I guess it's not really for me to get. Oh, for sure. I'm sure. It's not just knives. I mean, you teach in Austin, and I'm sure you see it more than anybody. How these kids are going to weapons nowadays. It's just like down here on 6th Street. 6th Street is one block over from us right now. And, you get these young people out there. The young people are mixed with alcohol and women. And the next thing you know, you have violence. There's a lot of kids out here today. Oh, well, yeah, I guess Austin is out of school today, so that makes sense. But it's scary. It is scary. It's what's on TV, video games, Soros, DAs, bleeding hearts, and all the society accepts. 100%. Our kids are being desensitized to violence. We all know that's happening. And it is a lack of discipline. I was spanked growing up. Killer Carla, I think, is probably still here in the chat. I was spanked. I wasn't beat. I wasn't abused. But I did respect my elders. I respected adults. And we didn't have those issues. And I got my ass spanked when I needed it, for sure. If I got my ass spanked at school, I got my ass spanked at home. You know what I mean? I don't have an issue with spanking. I think it's good. I'm not talking about beating either. I'm talking about punishment. We have been told kid cannot be disciplined by running laps. See, and that's a shame. When I was in school and we would get punished by running, our coaches would run us until we dang near puked. And I promise you, that made a bigger impression on us as kids than being suspended or, getting detention. Believe me, the physical education, so to speak, had a much bigger impact on us. And it didn't kill you either. You know what I mean? It didn't kill you, but it was definitely impactful. Very much so. Parents not being parents. That's a big problem. Kids cannot be kept from reset. See, and that's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous. I don't know what's happened in school nowadays. I don't know why the discipline has changed. You know what I mean? It worked. What we got worked. What happened to us worked. I was spanked in school when I was in elementary school. I got paddling. It wasn't child abuse. It wasn't, it was punishment. Oh, I got my behind tore up too. I think we all did. And that's just a shame. Running is a great form of correcting a child, I think. I can't believe they do not let that happen anymore. And especially if we were football players, we really got ran to death. We would run, our coaches would make us run what's called snakes. Have y'all ever heard of that? Anybody that's ever played ball or known anybody that played ball? It's basically you start on the goal line, you run across the field 50 yards, then you run up 5 yards, then you run across the field, then you run up 5 yards, then you run across the field, then you run up 5 yards. And you do that for the whole football field, and we would run 3 or 4 of those. And by the time that we were done running it, I promise you didn't want to fight anymore. Had a personalized battle. Welcome back, B71. Yes. When I was in elementary school, we had the person that did our paddling was called Coach Dill. He was a coach. He was the one that did all of our paddling if we needed it. And his paddle, he kept it on his desk. It was on like a little rack. And on the paddle, it said, the name on the paddle said Board of Education. That's what the paddle said. It was imprinted on the paddle. It said Board of Education. And we got our butt spanked with it. I can tell you that. We called them snakes, Zero. So the kids go home. I remember, playing ball and how relaxed. Like, I would come home at night from, football practice to do homework and to do things at home, and I was starving, and I was always so relaxed after football. I still remember that feeling of how relaxing it was. It's a good way to get exercise, I can tell you that. So, anyway, yeah, the kids nowadays, they need more discipline. They do. They need more discipline. And they're not getting it. And, it's not the teacher's fault. The teachers, look at Butterfly. Their hands are tied. Coach Deal, it was Deel, Dill, Deel. Kenny Dill was his name. And I will never forget the man. He just retired from the school system. He made it all the way up. He ran the high school once Melissa opened a high school. He sure did. Hang on, I'm going to get the music back on. One sec. Let's just do some regular music this time. Let's see what we can get on. Let's see here. There we go. No, that sounds horrible. That sounds absolutely horrible. Man, I'm getting a lot of attention down here. I don't know if I want to stay here for too long. Look at all the folks running around the arch. There's a huge line at Caritas right now. Huge line. Storm Chaser, is he out? Have a great day. Yes, Storm Chaser, have a great day, sir. Thank you for being by here. And as always, Mark, thanks for your support, my friend. Honestly, thank you. Not to teach your fault. It's the parents' fault for not being a parent. There's a lot of that happening too, Jeffrey. There is a lot of parents not being parents. I can tell you right now, man, my kids get out of line. My wife is here in the chat. She'll tell you I will jerk a knot in them. They start acting a fool. And they don't like it when Dad gets mad. I can tell you that right now. They do not like it when Dad gets mad. Man, we're sitting in a bad area, y'all. Even though the police station is, 2 blocks down in front of us, we're kind of in a bad area. Sadie sometimes is still here. Yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone being on here. I didn't want to take up much more of your time, but I just wanted to come back on. I didn't want to end it that way. I wanted to make sure that we had a chance. Yes, they don't like it when Dad gets mad. Sometimes I can just get loud with them and let them know, and they will straighten up pretty quick. But I had a good upbringing where we were made to mind. We had discipline, and we didn't want Dad to get mad either. So yeah, it is Austin. This isn't a very good area of sitting in, but I didn't want to take up a whole lot more of y'all's time. I just wanted to come on. I didn't want to end things that way. Even as adults, mine know the look and the chancla. Well, that's just it. Kids don't, they're not understanding anymore that, your actions have consequences. I mean, it just is the way it is. Your actions have consequences. And you're going to get punished. There's a cause and effect. You don't have to beat your kids, You don't have to beat your kids. But spanking is sometimes a necessary evil. And, I got my butt spanked a lot when I was a kid. But we learned from it. Yes, have a great day. Guys, like I said, I didn't want to take up too much more of your time. I appreciate everyone being on here. Especially with the censorship that we're going through right now. It sucks. It really does suck. But we're here and we're going to stay here. If you guys, the easiest way to support the channel is by hitting that subscribe button and the like button. It does help. It really does. And that's the easiest and cheapest way. If you do want to support the channel monetarily, there is a link, -atx.net/donate, where we have all different ways that you can support the channel. And, it's the only way we're here. We're demonetized across the board now, so I do appreciate everyone. But like I said, I don't want to take up more of you guys' time. I got some stuff I've got to get to here in Austin today for my main channel over on... Wait, did I lose my... Oh, I did. I lost that. There we go. I've got some new content coming up on X today. I got some new camp videos that I'm going to be doing. I hope we get it straightened out too, Jeffrey, believe me. Butterfly, thank you so much. Miss Butterfly 71. Miss Butterfly, as always, it's so good to have you on here. Love seeing your little, I think that's your cat's picture, right? That's on there. I love seeing that pop up. Everybody, I appreciate it. Thanks so much for being on here. And I am going to go to work. If I do go live again today, it is because there's something that you probably are going to want to see, some kind of incident. Other than that, guys, I will see y'all next time. Butterfly, thank you so much for being on. It's good to see you. And you too, City Sometimes. Zero, yes. Holocron Library Fox, that is the link, my friend. Thank y'all very much. Bye, guys. I'll see you on the next one.